Hey, boys and girls, welcome back to music and happy October. We made it through the first month of school with September, and I'm excited to continue with this lesson. So, in your folder with the directions, you're going to see step one, watch this video. We are going to do the second part of listen to the drums. We worked on this part last week, and this week we're going to put it together in canon. Now, what does canon mean in music? What do you think? Canon means something repeats itself or imitates in precise timing. This can also be called a round, which you are familiar with, where one group starts and then the second group chases and never catches the second group. Canons, usually there are lots of different parts, and we are going to continue to layer these different parts week by week. But for this week, we're going to have two. And then you are going to complete this worksheet called Knock Knock Trick or Treat. And it's got some rhythms already written for you. And then you're going to listen to me fill in the blank measures, and you're going to write the rhythms that you hear in rhythm notation. One way to double check yourself is to make sure that there are only 4 beats in each measure. Now, that doesn't mean 4 notes, as you know, because the notes and rests have different values of time. So, for example, this first measure has a quarter, a half, and a quarter. So 1 plus 2 plus 1 is 4. So make sure that you are hearing and recognizing the steady beat so that you can count how many notes you hear per steady beat to put the rhythm in. This is what goes into the completed work folder this week. And finally, I have a link that I'm going to put down below in the description box for a line rider video to the theme for Harry Potter. Harry Potter theme is kind of spooky and perfect for October. And the line rider videos are a visual representation of the melodic contours, how the melody goes, either high, low, is it loud, it'll get big, is it quiet, the line will get smaller. And I wanted you to look at this because next week we're going to be talking about melody and the staff. And the staff and where you place the notes is another visual representation of music. Higher pitched notes go higher on the staff. Lower pitched notes go lower on the staff. So we're going to start with melody next week. And I like to say there's 2 main components to music. There's the rhythm, which we've been working on the first month, and then there's the melody, the pitch, how high or how low the sound is. So that's what we're doing this week. Let's review our listen to the drum. Okay, get your sheet out, get your sound shape out, and let's just go through part 1 that you worked on last week. You can play along with me. Ready, set, and here we go. Listen to the drums. Listen to the drums. Big drum, little drum, big drum, little drum. Listen to the drums. Excellent. So now we're going to listen to the CD recording of that. It'll do part 1 first by itself, and the second time we're going to listen to it in canon and then try to figure it out where I play part 2 and you play part 1. Here we go.
Listen to the drums. Listen to the drums. Big drums, little drums. Big drums, little drums. Listen to the drums.
1, 2, 3, group 1.
Listen to the drums. Listen to the drums. Listen to the drums. Big drums, little drums, little drums, little drums. Listen to the drums.
All right. So that was both parts going together. So I want you guys to do part 1, and I'm going to do part 2. Okay. And we're going to count it off. And like I said in the directions, if you need to pause this video and rewind it to go back to the CD or go back to the beginning of what we're about to do, I want you to do it over and over again until you feel like you are successful in playing independently part 2. All right, so you are going to start, and I will count it out like I usually do. Ready, set, and here we go. And then I will point to you, okay? And then I won't come in for 2 beats because I see that half rest over there, and I know you see it too and recognize that it has 2 beats of silence. So ready, set, and here you go. Listen to the big drums, little drums. How'd you do? Keep rewinding and figuring out until you are independent. That is awesome. Okay, so knock, knock, trick or treat. Please put your name on your worksheet, okay? I am going to play all the way through this. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There are 12 measures, but we're going to go line by line. So the first line I get to play, then I'm going to play something I want you to put in. Then you'll follow along and then put in. And I'll tell you which line we're on. And I'm just going to use the sound shapes again. All right. We may not get to knock on doors this year, but we're going to knock, knock, trick or treat with our music. So ready, set, and here I go. Okay, so that was line 1, and I will repeat it again. Okay, ready, set, and here I go. Ta, two, ta, 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 ti, ti, ta, 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 ta. Give you a second to fill that out. And then we're going to go on to line number 2. Ready, set, and here I go. Okay, here it is again. Ready, set, and here I go. Ta, ti, ti, ta. Ti, 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 ta, ta. Ti, ti, ta, ta, ta. All right. Give you a second, and then we're going to go on to line number 3. And I will tell you, I'm going to throw some rests in, so get ready. Ready, set, and here I go. All right. Again, line number 3. Ready, set, and here we go. Ta, ti, ti, ta, ta, tu, ta, 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 sh, ta, sh. All right, boys and girls, I can't wait to see how you're doing with these rhythms. I kept it pretty simple, but this is called ear training. It's when you listen and can work it in your brain to figure out what you're hearing and then notating it. It's a very important skill for music. All right, I think that concludes the video for this week. Make sure you click the link below to go to the line writer video. And if you ever have any questions, don't hesitate to email me, amy@chesapeakemontessorischool.com. Oh, one more thing. Many of you turned in your missing assignments. Thank you and bravo to you. Those that are still missing assignments from the last 2 weeks, there's a new folder in our crate. And I have put the papers in with your names and the week of the lesson. Please, please, please get those in. Miss Allison told me that this coming week is kind of a makeup week for you guys to catch up. And I would really appreciate it if you could get those done. All right, guys. See you next week. Bye.